You know right, assassinate. Airport and Timaya. Mojana Nanum Shegu Edigu on my eye.
Memo Bibi Akwaba Eba Melodies TV. So now, there is something Kojo Opon Nkrumah is doing that I am appreciating, right? And that's the truth. When him say answer na Kojo Opon Nkrumah beba be inform Ghana for say aban airco IMF no the day before, right? Gabby Otchere Darko aye na agency nanka or the Kojo Opon Nkrumah air to asemu. Gabby Otchere Darko ko Twitter. Ena wakoka ensamboni bi fa mahama ho about IMF eno tagi Kojo Opon Nkrumah say Kojo Opon Nkrumah enkasa, but up till now Kojo Opon Nkrumah ankasa fasa ade no ho. I don't know the response he wanted from Kojo Opon Nkrumah, but you see Kojo Opon Nkrumah is someone who has future presidential ambitions. Inti we careful one comment it. Into the next day, ena Kojo Opon Nkrumah babeka say and I'll be releasing information say I buy air call IMF and up till end yeah can answer. Now it's quite surprising say since the time I buy a car say yeah call IMF no. Ye who say Kojo Opon Nkrumah ako radio so and TV so just like what he does if I buy the policy be bar send ya wakoko explaining no. Kojo Opon Nkrumah is not doing that. Surprisingly, the person doing that is Gabby Otchere Darko. Gabby Otchere Darko nende Woko TV so Echo Radio so explaining IMF in sensem no. Na Gabby Otchere Darko eba news file and then what by news file so it mean who say Gabby Otchere Darko eba news file and I say wow asem na ekese na wotie nsem bia na Gabby Otchere Darko kan na say
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Darko knows say IMF ya wo mo akoyi. Some party people are not happy with President Akufo Addo and his administration. Because Obaye no, as someone Wabeka and say, President Akufo Addo now needs the support of the party. And President Akufo Addo and the finance minister, now they need the support of the party and support of Ghanaians as a whole. And I mean who say, just a party for Nimukra no masa. Omweja IMF na ye kono. Yesterday, I've been watching some MPP platforms na nkrofo ba no mo bekasa asemo a wo mo kan say omo esusa wo mo say aban ekọ IMF no omo esusa why because of the way the MPP painted IMF to Ghanaians and the abrantia your friend of Felix Apia me tai hand pound ono kra ka say MPP fo bebre afre no e ma MPP fo esu say IMF adan ye ekọ IMF adan ye ekọ IMF. And you see, it is because of the way Baumia and President Akufo Addo wamokasa about IMF, a degrade IMF. Emma IMF bet than me, Bonsam. What you say? Intended Gabby Otchere Darko nankasa no ye damage control no. Echo radio so. Now one of damage controls now war ye no. Gabby Otchere Darko is now blaming NDC. Say NDC for and I echo IMF. DNTR was in anka NDC for penny Emma 11 no. Ye passing in temwa nanki yenko IMF. It's IMF na ya kono. Yen blame NDC. Because NDC for 11 no wamoma eko konyaba sa for 6 months. Inti nende yeko IMF. This is what Gabby Otchere Darko is saying. Now I say Ghana is going to the IMF because NDC delayed passing the e-levy for 6 months. Gabby Otchere Darko. I say Gabby Otchere Darko, a leading member of the governing New Patriotic Party, has disclosed tone of the main reasons the government is seeking support from the International Monetary Fund. He said the homegrown solutions proposed by Akufo Addo was frustrated by the opposition NDC. Speaking on Newsfile on Accra, Mr. Otchere Darko said the NDC is partly to blame for the current predicament the government finds itself in. As the governments made their policies based on the e-levy because they expected it to raise the revenue, he said. In terms of managing
Melodies
the economy,
TV on
there
YouTube.
were challenges, but government was handling it well. Government saw the challenges and went to Parliament to set up policies, but it was frustrated in Parliament. It is unfortunate that we were forced to the IMF, but I am not too pessimistic about it, he added. The government decision to seek a bailout from the IMF has triggered a lot of conversations on the competence of the economic management team. In a speech to members of the MPP, into no omo de Kennedy Japan de eba become but the thing ni tietie mu and say Gabby Otchere Darko say Ghana for yem blame NDC because omo no ama ye ko IMF no omo ma ye pass E11 no entemo a nanka IMF no e ade ayenko. Now you see, let me tell you, and I'll tell you the truth today. When it comes to politics and the play of power, I like Gabby Otchere Darko very much. If I see Gabby Otchere Darko, the way he acts, what comes to mind is this book, The 48 Laws of Power. It's a very good book. Why would you say read this book now? Pesa book no na pemre na read it. The 48 Laws of Power. Read this book. Meaning someone would say ebi mo read it, but they don't read this book na koko read it. If I see how Gabby Otchere Darko acts on social media and how he plays his politics, it is that book that comes into my mind. I admire him. No kwani nyame ni mi. Me say ne yanko for di Gabby Otchere Darko atem ne sa nyama no me. I admire him because Mama Mwati Asie said there are some elements in politics. If you want to play politics in especially Africa, you need those elements. Mama Mwati Asie said some of those elements are Kennedy Japan. Some of those elements are Abronye and Chairman Woon to me. Gabby Otchere Darko is also part of those elements. And it is the truth. If you want to play politics well in this country and you want to succeed, you need elements like these people on your side. Because
Melodies TV on YouTube.
They can twist it on your opponent. And that's all about politics. Men will be under that say politics and the oba the adwumufan this and Africa high and far adwumufan in your politics. It is a sad truth. I am telling you the gospel truth today. The bitter truth today. Yemfa adwumufan in your politics. Politics is twist and turn in Africa. How you twist the issues and put it on your opponent. How you turn, and if it is bad, you twist and turn and place on the opponent. If it is good, you twist and take it. That is all about politics. You don't care about your opponents, their feelings, or whatever. No. That is politics. And Gabby Otchere Darko is someone who plays it very well. Sometimes, me when say Gabby Otchere Darko ba social media, no kasa about some things, and we will soon say, hey, Papa, what's the politics? I say, he's a student of the game. I am telling you the gospel truth. So for that, for that nature, for that reason, I admire Gabby Otchere Darko very much. Sometimes in Grofu dinner time on social media you people don't know what this man is doing. He understands politics. I am telling you the go. Hey, in Grofu bebre who say, "Ebia NDC for ba Gabby Otchere Darko ye betchinatum." It will shock you. Say NDC for ba, he will still be around saying things about the NDC, and he will even go silent. And there is nothing anyone can do to him. He understands the game of politics. Gabby Otchere Darko. He understands the game of politics. But you see, that's why some people like us, that's why some people like us, we have a platform. Because some no mo be sana na yenso ya ba ni aba beti omo to atre Ghana for say nipa kro we ade awo ye no eni. And that's what I do always. Right? That's what I do always.
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Once Gabby Otchere Darko is blaming the NDC, it should just tell you one thing. They just tell you one thing. So, omo ye NPP for afi, omo sha say omo defended the IMF, talking about the IMF. No more connect and yet bad to say NDC for there no. You just bow your head in shame because if it is not bad as the NDC for omo koyena, Gabby Otchere Darko wouldn't be here pinning it on the NDC. And I like the fact that today, Oba, a friend saying news file, our join news no, people told him. Gabby Otchere Darko, the truth of the matter is that your government doesn't listen. Because if your government listens and you did your proper research, the experts are neutral, they were telling you, said there is no way this e-levy thing will work. And Brana more year rate no 1.5. There is no way. Because facts, evidence of what a say. Amana mine now when implementing e-levy above 1% no anye juma. Even countries who implemented the e-levy at 0.2, 0.4%, they didn't realize their expected gains, expected revenue. Because the fact that people saw say more betting just because I am transferring money from one point to the other, no, they thought it was robbery. And the facts were there. It's therefore, even me, Melodies Amiti, I came here, I went the extra mile. I came here, I went to read stories from different African countries. It's therefore, one country to say, tell me whether I'm lying. Say, one country, follow me for some time now. I went the extra mile. I read stories from different African countries on the e-levy and how it has failed in those African countries. Even with African countries were more implementing at the rate of 0.2, 0.4. Didn't I do that here? So enough evidence the e-levy was bound to fail. We told you, experts told you. But mo research. Mumu research ne kyerɛ sɛ ɛbɛyɛ adwuma wɔ Ghana. I don't know. Me betena ha ka sɛ Ghana for deɛ mpanyinfo mu tiri mu ɔden because Africa ha obi eni wa na wɔgye above 1% mpo. Na so mo nko adeɛ 1.5. Hey, etirimɔden bɛn ni me bɛka sansɛm ni nyinaa. Hwɛ, I even went further to tell you other African countries no wɔn implementing no wɔn population. Population. Didn't I do that here? Didn't I do that here? Me yes, I am now. So to come and blame NDC. Now, what you are doing technically, it means you are blaming NDC for the failure of the e-levy, and you are blaming them for the IMF as well. Yes, you are blaming them. You have the judiciary on your side, executive, you have all the money and everything. You make the policies and everything. Now the policy has failed, and it is not telling you. So it is not the NDC a statement na Ghana for, because at the end of the day, you muzzled your way through. You went through. You used the judiciary and what's not. Unconventional tactics and what's not. And I'm the muzzle my way through. And I'm passing e-levy no na yɛ mo sɛ mo ni agye mo apase NDC for mo di nkunima fa NDC for so na so mo refi say Ghana for yen ya reject e-levy no, and that was the outcome. Say 10%. It tells you say Ghanaians rejected it, not NDC. The parliament, NDC parliament no, they don't have that power over us like that. If we wanted it, nanka Ghana for e-levy no, nanka expectation no, ebe pa 70% crown. And aside all these things, aside the failure of the e-levy and you implementing IMF, you not sit down to say, hey, where the Ghana for train say e-levy na yadia wa mumpe so yen ya so ya din. You go back to blame the NDC. Why do you? I mean, and in all this, you are putting a lot of relevance on the NDC indirectly. You are putting a lot of relevance on the NDC because even in opposition, you are telling us that the NDC were able to force your hands into IMF. Even in opposition, then you have no business being in power. If you are to Obama, say brana be shishen nyamama yen. Now oba no, wa masebe opponents no, aya mawako IMF there. Then power near the man. Then na kian fama opponents ni mo. Because on no ye opponents no, still wo to me direct. Then there's no need for you to be in power. Internet for the other one no. Gabby Otchere Darko nsema wakani. But I've told you, Gabby Otchere Darko is an asset. If you want to be a politician, he's an asset, right? Yeah, I know a lot of people will not agree. But I'm going to try my comment box. That's it.